So it's jokingly versus, how do you pronounce it? Djinncito?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I have P Mittens here. Or P Mittens. I don't know how to pronounce anyone's name.
Yeah, I don't really care how you pronounce my name. But yeah, this is the first time I've seen this Crane player actually.
Me too, actually. He's running Dragon Splash with 3 Let Go and 2 Hawk Tattoo. And I think this was before... these are from like last month, right? So they don't have new roles.
Yeah, I don't believe the new roles were available.
Not that jokingly is gonna run Seeker of Earth, but
yeah. So Crane finding Imperial Palace on turn 1 is pretty good.
Yeah. He also won the coin flip and is going second, which is also good.
Yeah, it looks like he's deciding here whether he wants to take the passing fate or not. Decides not.
It's always tempting to leave Crab with no fate. That's for sure.
Definitely.
He does have an Iron Mine though. So.
Yeah, and Shuichi is here, which means he will get a fate during the conflict phase.
Right.
But yeah, Crab's conflict deck is usually pretty expensive, so definitely want to have as much fate as possible.
Yeah. Also, Challenger isn't quite as good when you're going second.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I mean, you don't want to buy a delegate and not have it honor anybody.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you can play a conflict character, but...
Jokingly, he's going to pass his first conflict. Interesting. I wonder what this Iron Mine is on top of.
Yeah. That makes all the difference. So is Shuichi better in this case than buying Satoshi?
That's a good question. Looks like we're seeing a fire attack at Iron Mine. I mean, Shuichi's always good because he gets you more fate. Early in the game, you definitely want to have as much fate as possible.
Yeah.
Usually, if you have to play like a 4-cost character, you're not going to have too much, so Shuichi definitely helps with that. Whereas Mia Satoshi, you would just have like 1 less fate here.
He switched to Void.
Void is interesting.
Yeah, Void doesn't have so much impact because you'll bring him down to 1, but then he'll have Iron Mines and Reprieves and stuff for next turn probably. Maybe he doesn't want to get Voided?
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, Void doesn't seem particularly impactful. We do see a Mountain Does Not Fall on the Shuichi here.
I mean, that explains the first turn pass.
Yeah.
First conflict pass.
And defending with 2 characters as well to play around Admit Defeat here.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard for this Doji Challenger to do anything against this Manicure Garden.
Ooh, Game of Sedane.
Ooh. That can be super impactful right now. But it's a... Oh, against the Guardian, I see. So he's honoring himself. Mainly. And getting rid of 1.
Does have to give up a couple of honor to do so.
That could be a big deal. Later on.
Yeah.
But...
that event costs 1 fate as well, so Crane is now out of fate.
And he's technically breaking now, right? But he still jokingly still has... Oh, he's just winning, not breaking. But he can still box and use Heat of Guardian.
Yeah, Crab should be fine here.
Yeah. Crab defending is usually fine with 2 characters.
Yeah. So he is going to go for the win.
Yeah. If he plans on attacking this turn, he's not going to do another defense anyways. Right, so...
Yeah. So now we see Crab's Stronghold. Using Crane's Stronghold would be a waste here, but he has a fine katana. That's good.
Yep.
Oh, wait, this is a military?
Yep, military.
Oh, I thought it was political.
Both have a katana.
Yep, so he actually cannot Stronghold.
Maybe he plans on doing a poke attack with the delegate later.
Yeah.
So now jokingly he's winning by 2.
So Crane would need... Oh, no, just passes. He would need exactly another fine katana, I think. Since he has no fate.
Yeah.
Or a let go, that would work.
We see a pass, so... Jokingly wins the Void Ring.
Yeah, so... I think we will see Jokingly just attack here. Don't think it's... I guess you could defend. Actually, that might be a consideration. I think if you pass your conflict, then Crane will just pass his conflict to guarantee the favor.
Yeah.
So I think you should probably attack here as Crab.
But he does indeed pass.
Interesting.
Super Crab.
Yeah,
hey, Lambert Shaspy.
Yeah, so Jokingly will get the favor here if Crane attacks and Crab wins on defense, since Shuichi won't bow.
Right.
So maybe this is just to deny Crane a good opportunity to attack here.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit dangerous, though, if Crane has... Oh, the other thing is, if he attacks and finds... If he attacks and finds Magistrate Station, that would be, like, really bad.
That's true. That's a new card that's really good.
Yeah. You always have to keep that in mind now when you're playing against Crane.
Although he had a pretty good chance of breaking it, right? If he did find it. If he's attacking with 5.
But you could still stand up the challenger during the conflict, at least.
That's fair.
So yeah, I think Crane should pass this conflict. There's not really much to gain from attacking.
I mean, the really only thing you can gain is by scouting a new province, but if you happen to hit like a defend the wall or something, that would end really poorly for you.
Yeah, worst case would probably be Shameful Display.
That's true. So there's 2 provinces you don't want to find out of 3.
Yeah, I think you would just go into Manicured Gardens.
Yeah, but you're not going to win the conflict probably, so...
Yeah, one way Crane could win is if he had a court games to dishonor Shuichi and then bow him. But that would require Crab to have no political buffs.
Yeah. So we do see a pass.
Yep.
So he'll get himself the favor.
And you probably just, you let the Hida Guardian die. The Callot Delegate, since the challenger is already honored, will not get to use his ability, unfortunately.
Yeah. He was there as a good old favor point.
He uses it on himself and gains honor.
Tricky.
Yeah, I forgot you could do that.
That's relevant.
Yeah. I remember people, when the card first came out, people were discussing that a lot in the rules channel, whether that would work or not. It looks like it does work.
It's interesting. Well, it's an interrupt, right? So it happens before he actually leaves play, so that does make sense.
Right. There was some kind of confusion, though, about when the honor gain from an honored character leaving play triggered, since that is also technically an interrupt, I think.
Gotcha.
Elms of Force interrupt. I'm not sure, but looks like it does work. So Caillou Envoy is always a good character to have.
Yep.
Wait, what happened? Okay, this is interesting.
A lot of no fate, yeah.
Yeah, wow, so Jokingly plays Mia Satoshi with no fate, and goes ahead and uses his ability, finds the Imperial Palace.
Was he thinking of trying to find a dupe with him? Or is it just he wants to use this Iron Mine before it breaks at some point?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely wanted to play the Shrewd Yasuki there. I was thinking just play the Yasuki and maybe not buy Satoshi, but I guess he wanted to get that ability use out. Finding the Palace is good because that means you can contest the favor better. He also got to put that on any province he wanted, so probably shameful display there.
Makes sense.
And he found a Keeper Initiate as well, and also a favorable ground if he needs to rebuild that.
Yeah. He has a lot to work with. And a Spyglass.
Yeah. How attachment heavy is DJ? Looks like he has 8 attachments, 3 Katana, 3 Fan, 2 Hawk Tattoo. Ooh, immediate let go on the Spyglass.
Yeah, Spyglass is kind of the #1 let go target, I think. Or it's up there.
Yeah. The thing that I always like to say about Spyglass is that it's better than any other attachment because it can draw any other attachment.
Yeah.
It's
so hard. It's so hard using a let go against Crab because it's like, well, the Watch Commander can kill you, the Reprieve can let them get the board, but the Spyglass lets them draw all of that stuff.
Right. Yeah, if you can discard an early Spyglass, that's usually better than anything else, I think.
Yeah.
We see the Doji Challenger attacking Manicured Garden, going for the Water Ring. So...
I guess he can pull in... I don't know who you'd pull in. Probably the Satoshi. Yeah, but
if you think you can win still, you can pull in the Yasuki and then bow Satoshi, but...
I don't think you can win.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, I guess he's going for the Manicured because it's not super high impactful in the combat, right?
Yeah, giving Crab a Fate is not a huge deal. You obviously don't want him to have Fate. But...
Yeah, it's not as big of a deal as a Shameful or Defender Wall in this case. I guess he was trying to force the Satoshi to block with the Water Ring, but there's the Watch Commander.
That's mostly just going to be an extra skill right now since Crane has plenty of honor.
Yeah, but if Suichi sticks around long enough, it can start to make a difference.
Yeah, it will add up pretty quickly. Crane is just going to pass. He is still winning. So Crab might commit. So if Crab commits the stronghold here, then Crane can just pull someone in and then leave. So it's kind of awkward actually for Crab.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if he manages to pull in the Yasuki and win, like, Crab's bowed out, actually.
Yeah. But even if he just pulls Yasuki and then favorable grounds home, it's Satoshi against the whole Crane board.
Right.
Unless there's like another mountain. Another mountain would be pretty excellent here, actually.
Yeah. So he does use the box.
Yeah.
Which will...
Pulls Satoshi.
He pulls Satoshi. Yeah, so he's gonna probably pull in Satoshi, get out.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh.
Talisman. Hmm.
Oh, now he can move it to Shameful or defend the wall. He probably doesn't want to move it to Shameful because if the Doji Challenger leaves.
Yeah.
But it will bow Nirishima with the watering.
Yeah.
At the very least.
That actually feels like it's not too impactful. Let's see.
It's not huge.
We actually see a pass from Crane. Interesting. I would consider actually just passing here as Crab since the challenger is going to bow now.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to give him that opportunity to favorable ground out.
Yeah.
But he is using the talisman to defend the wall.
Yeah. One thing that would actually be good here is if Crab has a rebuild for the favorable ground and can move home.
Yeah.
Can move Shuichi home and then watering bow Narishima. So you wait for the challenger to move home first, obviously, and then you do that.
Right. Maybe that's what he's actually worried about him doing, so that's why he's not grounding out.
Yeah. If Crane... No, he does, yeah. If Crane just passes there, then Crab's happy also, though, because challenger bows.
That's true. So now we'll see if Jokingly has a rebuild. He can't Mountain now because he's out of Fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain's usually better when you're going second, right?
So, yeah, because you have the last attack then, so you can defend twice and then attack with that character.
I'm trying to remember all of the things that happened last turn, and if it would have been maybe better to save it for this turn, but Jokingly's a very good player.
Yeah.
He's way better than I am, especially at Crab, so.
Yeah, I think Jokingly is probably the best Crab player, actually.
He's incredibly good.
He does have a rebuild, very nice.
Yep. So, that makes sense.
So yeah, you can send Shuichi home here. Ooh, Voice of Honor.
Oh, yeah.
That is a little bit unfortunate. Watch Commander does mean he loses an honor. Ooh, there's an
assassination on the Yusuke.
You're just gonna Iron Mine this, so I'm not actually sure why he does that now. Yeah, Watch Commander being in that conflict means that costs him 4 honor.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to have it be canceled by the Iron Mine.
It does make sense to do it in the turn so that he doesn't keep the Satoshi, but it's definitely not best to do it in this particular conflict. Although, yeah.
Yeah, definitely agree. Ooh, another rebuild. Does he have another Voice of Honor? Is he running Censure?
I don't believe so. Wait.
Yeah, no, just Voice of Honor, it looks like. And he doesn't have another one. Wow. So, Crab is going to get to move home here. It did cost him 2 rebuilds, but probably fine.
Did they both bid 5 this turn? Yeah, they did.
Yes. So, I imagine that the bids will drop down to 1 going into the next turn.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, now the Watch Commander is very relevant after playing an assassination.
Yeah. Definitely.
Ooh, a Hawk Tattoo. Interesting. Suichi just can't get out of this conflict.
Yeah, so gonna trade a Voice of Honor for the first rebuild and a Hawk Tattoo for the second rebuild.
Yep. This does give him a military buff for the rest of the game, but probably worth it.
Yeah.
And an honor, another honor.
Yeah, that is more relevant to the honor there.
Absolutely.
I mean, he would have been fine, though, if he just didn't play the assassination here, I think.
Yeah.
That
be at
is
8
gonna
honor.
be hit. Yeah. So yeah, the watering will bow Nourishma there. And let's see, I think Jokingly is going to want to go for a military Earth here.
But he passes.
Ooh, passes his conflict.
I don't think he hasn't attacked yet. He's just been defending.
Yeah, yeah, I guess he still doesn't want to find Magistrate Station. That would be bad.
I mean, it would just mean the Doji Challenger defends and readies, right? Like, it's mainly to get the Fate off the ring at this point, I feel like. Because you're just going to get... I mean...
I think the Fate is actually not the biggest thing, I think. I think the bigger thing is either making the Challenger bow or getting an Earthring trigger and a Keeper Initiate.
Oh, sure.
Ooh, political rival. So yeah, Crane just gets a free political attack here, and then Shrewd Yasuki can get a Fate if he wants to finally attack.
Yeah. I could see him going for fire here.
Gonna go at Manicured Garden, interesting.
He's already used the trigger for it this turn, so...
Yeah, that's true. I would consider going at Palace, though.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have enough political on board to break it. He would need like a fan or something. It's either Meditations or Shameful. Probably Shameful.
Probably Shameful, since he got to pick where it went.
Right.
So he does bring in both the big guns. Which means he could be going for the Shameful, especially since the delegate could re-honor your challenger if he dishonors
it. Yeah, if you bring Challenger, I think you should go for the
Palace.
Imperial Palace.
Yeah.
Chooses Manicured, though.
Especially since if you break Manicured, it forces you to go into the other provinces next turn if you attack.
Yeah. So Voidring here means that Jokingly will need a Reprieve or a third rebuild for this Shuichi.
Micah says there's enough political on board to break anything that could be under Palace.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially since with Zero Fate and he coverted, I mean, there's literally nothing you can do.
Oh, there's a fan on the Izuki.
So he can break any province that's not under the Palace with that.
Yeah, I feel like going political here is a little bit dangerous, though.
Yeah, you could see a let go or anything, and then you get bowed.
Yeah. Earth is correct, though, I think.
Absolutely.
If Jokingly wins this conflict and doesn't hit Magistrate... Oh, never mind. So
you jinxed it.
Yeah, Crane will get favor now because he can stand up Challenger. But hopefully... Oh, wait, actually, no. If Crab wins this, he still gets favor because he gets a Keeper Initiate. So yeah, hopefully with the Shrewd Yasuki, he can find the Reprieve or the rebuild that he needs. There's a Court Games. Yeah, that's another thing, is going political means that Crane can Court Games you.
But you're still at 3, so...
Yeah, he's still fine.
I mean, it's just the let go. But he might have another fan in his hand even, or Court Games, or... Well, Court Games wouldn't matter, but he might have another fan. And also, if you're drawing out a let go on a fan, that's pretty good.
Oh, wow,
Whoa.
He has an Assassinate.
Yeah.
That's...
To break the station.
Actually, yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. Assassinating the delegate means that Crane cannot play any Four Shames. And he probably, yeah, is going to honor the political rival. I was going to say he probably doesn't have another cancel there because he would have probably used it on the rebuild, I think.
Yeah.
We do see the Doji Challenger stand here, but that is going to be the break on Magistrate Station, so that's actually really good for Jokingly. There's the Keeper Initiate. Now let's see if he found some way to save Shuichi.
That is a big Shuichi.
Ooh,
looks
it
like
looks
not.
like he doesn't have it. Wow. That is unfortunate. Crane is down to 3 honor, though.
Yeah. Crane definitely has board, but 3 honor is not very much. With 2 honored characters.
Okay. So this is actually not a bad flip for Crab. You just play the Yasuki and then you get Passing Fate.
Yeah. But this is a pretty good flop for Crane as well.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
You can honor a lot of things this
Yeah.
way.
Crab is first player, and there's a 2 Fate firing.
And a 2 Fate air ring.
Yeah, both of those are pretty tempting. Jokingly, it's going to bid 2 actually to get a couple extra cards. There's a Spyglass on the Yasuki.
I mean, it makes
So,
sense.
yeah,
One of the benefits of being at a higher honor is you can bid more if you need the cards.
Right. And I think that is probably correct because what Jokingly really needs to do here is just outlast Crane, and wait for like this challenger and this rival to leave the board.
Yep. If he can do that while maintaining this little Fate advantage and the honor advantage,
Yeah.
that'll be strong.
Crane is probably going to get a bunch of honor back anyway since he's going to honor like every character here.
That's true. I mean, he might need to find a way to honor the Savvy Politician because he well, I guess he hasn't really had an opportunity to use Way of the Crane yet, so, and he only drew 1 card though.
Yeah.
Looks like the Keeper Initiate's gonna poke Military at the Palace and find Manicure Garden.
Yeah, going air, interesting. So this is going to mean a couple of Fate for Crane. We do see a defense, it looks like. I wonder what the play is for Crab.
He kind of has to defend because he doesn't want to lose 2 honor to this air ring. He really did force a defense. I imagine we'll just see pass, Manicure Garden pass.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't imagine Jokingly would invest heavily into this.
You could move the Keeper home with the favorable grounds, I guess. I'm not sure if you're really going to get a much better opportunity to use that this turn.
You might save it for
Actually,
a Hawk Tattoo or something.
Yeah, with the Doji Challenger here, you should actually save that, I think.
Oh, the Challenger too, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, he has a bonsai.
Oh, he uses it. I mean, it is forcing him to play cards.
Yep.
And he only has 6, so...
Yeah, you definitely want Crane to spend cards on this conflict instead of a potential attack.
Yeah. He might just take this loss, though, because he'll be at 3. And he'll still probably have at least 1 honored character leaving this turn, potentially.
Yeah,
so.
he does just pass. I think the only single card that can win the conflict there would be a bonsai for Crane as well. But that costs you an honor anyway.
Right.
So he is just going to pass. And I expect Crane to go for this fire ring.
Yeah. That's probably how he plans to honor the savvy politician.
Yeah. Ooh,
Political rival. 2. So he could double covert.
Yeah, going for fire does leave the void ring open for Crab. But you can probably win that defense, honestly.
Yeah. It is a political. So, well, you probably don't need to send both your political rivals in. If you since Jokingly's last attack is political, you probably want to leave one of those up. But we see double attack.
Interesting. So he's just going to covert both of the Yasukis and try to kill this Iron Mine here. He can't assassinate this turn.
Definitely not.
Even if he breaks this. Wonder what the province is. Probably meditations. So that's actually good for Jokingly. You can kill one of these political rivals this turn.
Yeah. Probably the one that's not honored, funny enough.
Looks like he's rethinking this, maybe.
Maybe he just thought about that.
Yeah.
Granted, all of his characters that he can attack with have 1 fate, so he ends up going back to that plan.
Yeah. Ooh,
oh, shameful.
Interesting.
Well, that's actually really good for Djinncito.
Yeah, so I think this is where you favorable ground in one of the Yasukis and then shameful display.
Yeah.
Move in the neutral one, I was about to say, and then honor him and dishonor rival, and then voice of honor's off.
Yep.
And it actually doesn't break now unless Crane spends some more cards.
But he's gonna win the fire ring, which will turn the voice of honor back on.
That's true.
Pretty much immediately when it's relevant.
Still the correct play, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for shame. To attempt to break this, it gives you the 1 that you need.
So yeah, the for shame keeps voice of honor on for this conflict.
For this conflict, yeah.
In case that's relevant.
That's true.
Ooh, watch commander.
Gonna use the Shuichi.
Yeah, so he needs like a fan here. Fan would be the best thing, I think.
Court
Okay, he has a
games
court
to honor?
games. I think if Crane.
That's a turn off voice again.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Crane has voice, he should use it there, but it looks like he didn't have it. Only 4 cards in hand. So Jokingly actually wins now if Crane doesn't commit another card with the grab
Because of his
stronghold.
box, yep. And if he does commit a card, he's doing it into a watch commander too.
Yeah, so this is pretty good. Ooh, wow, talisman.
Now you can move it into, well, defend the wall or meditations. They're both good.
Yeah, he does go to meditations. I would have considered saving that actually to potentially meditations the challenger, but I guess there's no guarantee that Crane will attack the second time. The challenger should be able to just go ahead and break the palace now though, right?
Probably. Unless Jokingly has another bonsai.
Yeah, so I think what we'll probably see here is, assuming Crab wins this conflict, which he does, I think we'll see the other Shujizuki attack Void. Yeah.
Yep.
So this way he will still kill off the challenger, and then it will just be the savvy politician and the political rival left. So that seems pretty good. Unless, of course, the challenger defends.
I think the challenger's forced to defend now.
Yeah.
You can't let it die. It's kind of your only advantage.
Yeah, definitely. The savvy politician can still do a small attack as well.
Yep. But it'd probably be into an Earth Ray. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Earth is pretty good here.
The only reason you'd go water is to try and get the favor back, but... Oh, no, he's thinking about not defending.
Yeah, I think... So...
I mean, I guess if you don't defend, you do break a second province this turn.
Yeah, so breaking Shameful could be worth it.
Yeah.
You kill the Iron Mine as well.
It might be correct. I mean, he could have a reprieve.
Yeah, it would essentially be a trade here, the challenger for the Shameful display. I don't think Jokingly can break this Manicured Gardens. Probably wouldn't matter too much if he could anyway.
He defends with the Savvy. Which prevents the honor loss from undefended.
Yeah, it also turns on For Shame if he has another one of those.
That's true. On your dishonored character, too.
Yeah. But he passes first action.
Yeah. If he had the For Shame, that would have been... it probably wouldn't have been that much thinking going into this conflict.
Yeah, definitely.
Because then you'd win the ring and get the attack.
Jokingly uses Shujizuki, so he's going to see another card here.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of cards this turn. He bid 5, used 2 Shrudisukis, and got a Spyglass.
Yeah, definitely.
So even if you go and break this Iron Mine, he'll probably be able to reprieve this Isuki if he wants to, in theory.
Yeah, if he wants to is the qualifier.
Yeah.
It might just not even be worth it.
Yeah.
See a pass. I think Jokingly will pass as well.
It's not letting Jokingly click.
What is
That's
he trying
not
to
good.
click on?
Click on pass, maybe?
Oh, it's like...
Hopefully a non-issue.
Yeah. So yeah, going into the next turn, I think this looks pretty good for Crab. You can avoid off the challenger, so it will just be... Next turn it'll be a 0 fate politician and rival versus your 1 fate Yasuki with a bunch of attachments.
Yep. And a 3 fate difference in Crane down to 3 honor.
Yeah.
Very big.
So Crane could actually get favor here if he breaks the palace, but I think Shameful is a bigger target.
Yeah.
Plus, if there's like a conflict character, then you're not even guaranteed to break palace.
Or you could get the nope, that just ties it. Yep. Oh, it doesn't even tie it because you'd be attacking with the challenger. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's too big of a risk. He's trying it. I mean, it kind of makes sense because if he can get the favor and get Yoshi, that's kind of his way back into this game, because that lets him get the cards that he's not going to get otherwise.
That's true, I guess. This is pretty risky, though, I think.
Especially since the crab box is still on. Even if he has a skirmisher, he stops this.
So next turn, ooh. Micah may be in the wrong chat.
I think so.
Yeah, but yeah, we do see a skirmisher here. But he has a bonsai for the challenger, okay. See if Crab has another military buff. Ooh, he went water as well, interesting.
I guess he could, jokingly could have played a skirmisher later if he didn't go water to tie the favor, right?
I guess. I think Earth is just better.
Probably. Well, yeah. I mean, you need the card. You're so down on cards. It's very important.
Yeah. The other thing I was... Ooh, spreading the darkness.
Wow, yeah.
That also prevents admit defeat. He hasn't played admit defeat yet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a one-time spreading the darkness. Most crab players have been moving away from that card because 2 honor, it turns out, is a lot of honor.
Yeah. Versus another crab or scorpion or something.
Yeah. It can often just be a dead card.
Yeah. But useful right now, that's for sure.
Yep. Water Ring does ready the politician, but yeah, it's not really going to matter because the palace did not break. So yeah, Earth Ring definitely would have been better, and going at Shameful also I think would have definitely been better.
Yeah.
He would have still broken Shameful.
Yeah.
There.
And now he, for free, gets to save this Yasuki.
Yeah.
And he also has no honored characters leaving play this turn, like we thought he might, so this is definitely not looking good for Crane.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say is, even if you do break that, then it leaves up Shameful and Defend the Wall with a Talisman.
Action Johnny's how he'd break Shameful. He won the conflict by 3, so it would still, in theory.
Shameful Display was already used.
Right.
This turn.
Yeah.
If it wasn't used this turn, then yeah, you definitely wouldn't go there. But...
Right.
Ooh.
Oh, there is the Yoshi taunting him.
Yeah, pretty sad for Crane there.
And that's all he has to buy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Whiff.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. This is one of those. Yeah, which would make the hand difference less. That's one of those. I mean, that's actually I kind of agree with that play. Like, going for the Shameful would have been, quote, like, better, except for the fact that you still slowly probably lose because you're so behind. Like, that really was it was the play to win, take the big risk right there.
Yeah.
If it doesn't pay off, you're really going to be behind, which is what happened, but
yeah, I can see that. We kind of missed it. Jokingly, actually played away the crab on the skirmisher to kill the politician as well.
Oh, you're right. I did miss that. That's a big thing.
Yeah. So that's gonna prevent any double honor shenanigans here.
Yep.
So crab buying Vanguard Warrior and Witch Hunter seems good. Crane, actually, does Crane... Crane only has one Assassinate in the deck and has already used it, so even if he had more honor, you wouldn't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
So ideally, I guess you want to have a conflict character to Witch Hunter with, so you can keep the Yasuki for potentially another turn. But sacrificing the Yasuki for that is fine as well, and then you just put another fate on the other one with the talisman and everything.
Yeah, especially if you use the Yasuki first, then it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Or you just... I mean, it's kind of awkward, because then your Vanguard Warrior's putting a fate on someone that has fate already, but that's also not terrible.
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Yeah.
Jokingly has only played one conflict character this game, though, so pretty good chance he has another one.
How many rats is he on?
Ooh, he actually doesn't have any.
Yeah, so he's just on 3 skirmishers.
3 skirmisher, 3 wayfinder, yeah.
Oh, wayfinder. Yeah, that's a good conflict character.
Yeah. I always remember, like when I first started splashing Unicorn, and one day I realized that Wayfinder was a Shugenja, and I was like, wow, this card is so good.
Yeah.
Like, it could just not have the Shugenja trait and still be a really good card.
Yeah. It's one of the few cards that didn't pay the Shugenja tax.
Yeah.
Although I guess, yeah.
It's a 1-cost 1/1 conflict character with 0 glory, which is already like excellent in Crab.
Yeah.
Except it's not a Crab character, but that's fine. It's Shugenja and Cavalry, which Cavalry doesn't help in Crab, but
yeah.
Still 2 really good traits, and then it also has like an insanely good ability.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It is an insane card. I would run it over Shrine Maiden any day.
Yeah. Looks like a pretty big earth attack here.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because it means he must have a conflict character, right? Because otherwise, Jokingly could just attack him twice.
Yeah, so going at Defend the Wall.
That's really dangerous.
I mean, it's free as long as you win, right?
Yeah, but
it's getting pretty close already, though.
Yeah, and he didn't even commit his big Yasuki either.
It got coverted, so he couldn't.
Oh, right.
But
yeah. I don't know what this game is.
Crane passes. Looks like he just wants to get the win here. If Crab wins this on defense, I think the game is just over.
Yeah, he gets to use the Earth Ring, and he gets a Fate. Not.
And he gets his keeper, yeah.
And he gets his keeper.
Ooh.
Way of the Crab on Vanguard Warrior.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of your political rival.
Yeah, so Crane now needs some way to honor or a fan or something.
I mean, this is interesting. This is another YOLO play. Oh, he has another rival.
Okay.
But now he just... Oh, I guess... Yeah, because now Jokingly on board can just attack twice with the air ring.
He can do 2 attacks, 1 with air, and just take all the honor. He does have to go at Manicured Garden, I guess, so he'll be giving Crane a Fate.
That's... Well, does he have to? He could go for the other ones.
Yeah, he could try to find Shameful. That might actually be the play, but if he hits Fertile Fields, then he gets a Fate anyway.
That's true.
So... I mean, if you do attack a face down and hit Shameful, then you just win, I think. But
yeah.
It's 50-50.
That's true. 50-50 to win. Well,
yeah.
He also just... Oh, well, he's also going to be discarding a random card to this. Oh, no, he's not. He's not. Ah, now Crane's winning the conflict. So, and
Yeah,
jokingly passed. So
yeah, so it looks like Crane will win.
yeah.
But yeah, should be fine. He
Well,
could actually.
Yeah, he needs to actually even play the conflict character before the attack because of Watch Commander.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so jokingly might just win anyway. He could play it in between the first attack and the second attack, I guess.
That's true. But you're really in a bad spot anyways.
Yeah. Jokingly has still not used the talisman as well.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. He could move it to Shameful.
Yeah, he could have done that. Dishonored Yoshi and honored his Shrewd Yasuki. That would be 4 skill difference. Chose not to, though.
I guess he doesn't need to. But
Jokingly discards Assassinate at random. Interesting. So that is another potential way that Jokingly would have just won if he kept the Assassinate and just assassinated any one-cost character that got played.
That's true.
But yeah, he will go for air here.
Even if somehow he doesn't manage to win this turn, he's still in a very good position, so it makes sense to not take the 50-50. And his second attack can just be on the fire ring, so even if he does drop a 1-drop, he just dishonors it.
Yeah, that's true. There's the pass. So that is going to be the break there. Crane will go down to 1 honor. And we see a pass. So Crab should pass, and then Crane's conflict gets passed. And now you unbow your Yasuki.
And if he doesn't have a conflict character, right, this
then
action, he loses. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
Ooh,
that's it.
There's the pass. Yeah. So yeah, that should be the game here.
Yeah.
Crane will not be able to play any cards during this conflict thanks to the Watch Commander. And if he doesn't play any cards, then he'll lose because of unopposed. So that should be it.
Drawing more cards off of Spyglass, because why not?
Yeah. Oh,
favorable ground.
I don't know how I forgot about that.
Yeah. Neither of us saw it.
Yeah. So that is
all right.
Gonna save him, actually.
Yep. The game goes on.
Yeah, Crab will get the Void Ring here, though, so he will void this political rival, and that is the 3rd break as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone in chat saw it.
Oh. Yep, you're right. I'm getting used to this new streaming and casting stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of everything that's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but it will be Crab going first at the stronghold with a lot.
Yeah, and there was the void on the rival, so we'll have that next turn. Let's see. Crab will have favor as well. I guess you probably just go. What is the stronghold? Entrenched position.
You could just go military on air.
Yeah, I guess. We'll have to see what.
It depends on the flops.
Yeah. Maybe keep Kudaka here, just so the air ring is even better.
I mean, once you win the air ring, you probably win.
Well,
but sure, why not?
Unless Crane somehow gets some honor, but I don't think he can. He does keep Kudaka though. Ooh, there's Shuichi. That's really good. That's a covert.
Yeah.
So yeah, gonna play him with no fate.
Crane can go pretty wide, but
yeah.
I mean it's a lot of resources just to defend the one attack.
Yeah, so I think Crab is gonna go military here, covert Yoshi, and then Savvy. Yeah, so
Nourisha finds a Savvy politician.
Maybe just play Savvy and defend with Nourishment and Savvy, and then try to honor them both.
Yeah.
I think that's the best bet here, or you could just play Samurai and defend with him. Crab is out of Assassinates, I believe.
So you see Savvy and Brash. Both bid 1 to no surprise.
Yeah, I mean, this is good for Crane if he somehow survives the first attack.
Yeah, that's... I mean, he has to do it without playing cards.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably not going to happen. And 2 coverts.
Yeah, with this skirmisher here, I think that is going to be unwinnable for Crane here. Yeah, no Asami, sad face.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have a chance to use her, right?
Right, because he's going military. Or he would definitely choose to go military if he saw Asami.
Yeah.
So. I think that's the only honor gain that he has in his deck, right? You don't run that holding. That random holding for your...
It's the only way to like instantly get honor, I think.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, so that is going to be GG there. So with that, we now have a Crab versus Crab semifinals in the bottom half of the bracket.
Wow.
Yep.
Here, let me... I have to find the link to the bracket to see what's up.
Yeah, so that is going to be Jokingly versus QQ. Should be a good game. And then on the top, I was saying earlier, it could be a Crane Mirror up there, or it could be I think Miyamoto Kai and Oryx Wild played earlier today, but I'm not sure who won.
I'm still pulling up the bracket.
Yeah. Does anyone know who won that game?
I don't.
But yeah, it could be a Crane Mirror up there, it could be a Dragon Mirror, or it could be Crane and Dragon, Crane and Scorpion, or Dragon and Scorpion.
Dragon, Scorpion, Crane, all up in there.
So I think ideally
that means a Crab will be in the finals.
Yep. Which is pretty cool. I think that's the first time that's actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think a Crab has made it to finals before. I could be wrong.
I know a Crab hasn't won yet. I didn't know the Crab hasn't made it to finals.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Jokingly has made it to semifinals before. There was one season where I made it to top 8 and lost to Mind's Desire, and then Jokingly made it to top 4 and then lost to Mind's Desire, and then Mind's Desire won.
Gotcha.
So he kind of killed the Crab dream that season. But yeah.
There's no Phoenix left. That's what I'm sad about.
No Phoenix, no Unicorn, no Lion.
I might actually be more happy if there were Lion or Unicorn than. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. All my Phoenix friends, kind of.
I think the best bet for Crab is if we do get the Crane Mirror in the other semis, and then it's Crab versus Crane.
Is Crane a good matchup for Crab?
I mean, I wouldn't call it. I don't know if I would call it like good,
but it's better than Dragon.
Better than Dragon or Scorpion
or
for
Scorpion,
sure.
Yeah.
I think Crab versus Crane is pretty close to even now. In the past, I think a lot of Cranes would have said that it was Crab favored, but I find that I think I find that in the Crane mirror, or in the Crane matchup rather, I usually win unless it's like a really, really good Crane player, and then it's like pretty difficult. and there are some pretty good Crane players around, so...
Oh, for sure. I feel like there's good players in like all of the clans, which is really cool.
Definitely.
Like this game is just hard.
Yeah.
No matter what the matchup is, I'm not really terribly confident anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
And well, until I started running Korimori under my stronghold, now I fear Lion a lot less. But
yeah.
But other than that, like
even like Unicorn is not
Oh, yeah.
bad anymore, which is nice.
I mean, yeah, Feast or Famine. That's a good card. They
Yep.
get to run it now.
Yep.
They also got a lot of support too, so definitely
Yeah, a lot of good cards.
like it's good enough that a good player like you shouldn't take it lightly. That's
yeah,
for sure.
definitely. Still
Cool.
a pretty favorable matchup for Crab, though.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool.
But yeah, I guess that is it for this game, right?
Yep. Looks like it. Everyone's disconnecting.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was fun.
Yep.
I'm gonna end the stream and take care.